What's up, guys? Jesse from Dead Center Coaching. And today I wanted to talk about the stress behind not having discipline. I know a lot of people, particularly in the whole weight loss space of things, stress themselves out because they don't have the discipline to follow a diet, or they're starting their journey Monday and it's the following Monday and the following Monday and the following Monday, and next thing you know, it's 6 months later and they still haven't started. There are a few things to consider when it comes to the stress associated with lack of discipline. Firstly, you need to address, where's this lack of discipline coming from, right? And I think a lot of people self-sabotage themselves because they feel like they are not worth having any kind of success. I know this is something that I used to stress with, something that I used to deal with. My whole life, I was brought up to essentially be conditioned to believe that I was dumb, always being made fun of, always being called dumb, and certain things from the household and everything. So that way, whenever I felt like I was so close to being successful at something, whether it's a math equation or anything in life, it's almost as if like you self-sabotage it because you've convinced yourself that you're not worthy of winning or being successful at something. So one of the things that I had to work on, and I encourage you to do the same, is to start believing that you are worthy of winning. You are worthy of being successful. You are worthy of being smart. You are worthy of losing that weight. You are worthy of building the muscle. You are worthy of insert whatever goal it is that you're working towards. And this is an obstacle that I still feel like I deal with to today. And we're talking 17, 18 years later. When it comes to my business, when I tend to lock in more clients and I'm making a little bit more money, and I've never had money, and I've always been conditioned to believe that I was poor and the only people who make money in life are drug dealers or doctors and everything. It's almost as if like I have to go on self-sabotage that I'm making money. And instead of looking at it and be like, oh, I'm making money because I'm a great coach and I'm good at what I do, it's almost as if like I go back to my childhood and my parents telling me, the only people that make money are doctors, so you're not worthy of making that kind of money because you're a coach. And then I'll do some stupid stuff to kind of sabotage that. And I feel like a lot of you watching this video put yourself in kind of, the same kind of mindset. So for example, if it's someone losing weight, I'm not saying this is everyone's case, but I'm sure at least one person watching this video can relate. You put yourself on a journey to lose weight and people still pick on you. People still make fun of you. People still call you fat. People still call you overweight. These replay in your head over and over and over. And then you almost convince yourself that this is the way that you were supposed or meant to be. So then you're like, oh, screw it. What's the point of even trying to lose the weight? I'm just meant to be fat. Everybody believes that I'm meant to be fat or overweight, so that's what I'm going to be. And then you kind of self-sabotage your goal. You overeat, you stop going to the gym, you stop going to cardio, you stop doing anything that is productive towards the goals that you set out for yourself. So what you should do is start convincing yourself that yes, you are worthy of attaining whatever it is that you're working towards, and block out the noise. I know it's the hardest thing on the planet to do, but don't let these voices inside your head kind of take over and beat you down. You're better than that. I overcame it. I used to be that skinny, scrawny, short kid in high school. I was picked on relentlessly for God knows how many years of my life. And one day I just said, screw it, I'm done. I'm done listening. I'm done listening to the voices in my head. I'm done being picked on. So I did what I needed to do to build a body that I was proud of. And years later, most of the people who were picking on me for my physical appearance, things that I literally can't change, I can't grow, I can't make myself taller, are now coming to me for help because they don't know how to get themselves in shape. So it's funny how like the roles kind of turned later on in life, where I just was the sponge and I was just absorbing all of that hate, and I was beating myself as a consequence because I was convinced my whole life that I was not meant for great things. I was always being picked on, called dumb and ugly and everything. So my whole life I was convinced that I'll never get a girlfriend, I'll never be smart, I'll never be looked up to by people. And one day I just had to break out of it. I just said, screw it, I'm done. Ignore everything everybody said. Focus on what I wanted to do. And I just friggin' did it. And it was hard. It was very, very difficult. But you keep putting in the work. You keep working towards it day after day, week after week, month after month, and eventually you'll get there. And find yourself a support system. Find yourself one or two friends who just is extremely supportive of your goals and just push you in the right direction, and just listen to them. Honestly, all you need is one person, and it might be someone who you might not even expect it. Oftentimes, a lot of your friends, close people to you, are the ones that are going to be the most resistant to your goals. So just find any one person who's extremely supportive in your life, whether it's a friend from Instagram or doesn't even matter. And just like share your wins with them and just watch that encouragement just pile on over time and just make you a more confident version of yourself and a harder worker. And eventually you will get to your goals, that I promise you. Don't give up. Keep working towards it. I know you'll get there.